Now I'm coming at you here with a very, very interesting, cool thing that I just looked up. You saw it earlier. I had a hard time getting it going, but now you're seeing it. So here's what the deal is, guys. You see on top of the screen here, this is just an expedition game. You see on the top of the screen here, UF and Miami. Come on, man. You see in the title, College Football Light. It's basically an idea that I saw on YouTube. A guy hit this up, and I will give the description in this video. When it uploads to my channel, I will get the description of how you can get this roster, and I will show you the roster when we get done here. Now guys, this is what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm also going to go back and forth with both teams. So I'm going to work with the U, and I'm going to work with the Gators as well to make this a little interesting. It is on rookie, just to see what this feels like, because I have not done this in a long time. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoy this, and I'm going to just stimulate over the halftime show with Jonathan Coachman. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoy this. It looks kind of fun with two college football teams that started the kickoff season yesterday. So with that underway, the U is going to get the ball first. I'm going to get it rolling. And with that being said, guys, we're going to start at the 21 with the U.
At the 21-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. Read the columnist right. Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? We'll get with the game plan. I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily.
It looks like it could be
the backside of the backfield.
A false start.
When I used to cover,
and yes, it is. It's a false start. That is Jason Garrett, if you want to ask.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right?
And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Like I said, guys, it's going to be just the way it looks at this point
start backs him up
for everybody. So with that being said, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoy this. It looks really interesting to me. So with that being said, and Harry's going to go down. It's going to be a 2nd and 22.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. Perry.
He's going to be sacked again. So far, the Gators defense is on a roll.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Throw the ball up the thread. You're going to lob it up. And not even. And 4th and 27, Perry. It did not take that long for Perry to go off the field early in this game. Now it's Philippe Frank's turn to get the ball in gear. Let's see what the Gators can do here.
Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taking it about the 36.
Take it up past the 40, through the 30. Ball on the 24. Perfect start for the Florida Gators.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
There's his stats last year
what I'm looking for from
him today, the team. I don't know if those are
the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that route.
Wait.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now.
Back of the end zone, he will find the target to score first.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the kick is down Broadway. 7-0 that was. 4-play drive, 24 yards, $115 was the time of possession to get down the field for the Gators. The U's turn
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Perry get himself in gear.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
See what the U can do. Can they find a chance to get back down the field? And it looks like so far they're going to be on the board.
10. Touchdown.
Miami.
He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
So with that, now the U tied the ball game up. 7-7 is the score.
Blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Showing off that speed and electric boost that he has. 95 yards that kick return goes down for. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Orlando, I was thinking Tampa, but I stuck with Jacksonville, so that's where the stadium.
Browns offense working their way back out here, so Charles. Here and one thing is already for sure about these Browns. They're not going to lack for storylines. You think about this, though. This team has not had a winning record since George W. Bush was president, was 0-16 2 years ago, and now they're not just getting playoff buzz, they're getting Super Bowl buzz.
Well, partner, shows what getting the right quarterback leadership franchise can do for you, because Baker Mayfield is taking that city, and I would dare say the league by storm, and played awfully well as a rookie. Should have been the starter right from week 1. Add in Odell Beckham Jr., no doubt this team's going to be fiery. And let's not overlook Jarvis Landry. He plays with passion out on the perimeter. I think the division's down a little bit. Could be theirs for the taking, but they'll still have to battle Pittsburgh and Baltimore if they want to make that jump.
On 1st and 10, Franks. He's got Lewis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
In shotgun, 2nd and 10, ball in the 18.
Throwing again. Franks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That is caught inside the 5.
Ball on the 1, 6 for 9.
And he'll be taken
94
down,
yards
but he
and a
does
touchdown
have
so far.
first down yardage.
Jefferson, 4 receptions for 70 yards. Just saw
He's
right
such a
there.
good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ball snap, 1st and goal.
From the
See
gun,
what happens.
Franks.
Find a target, and yes,
And it's
Franks
going to be
will
caught
find
for the
another
Browns.
target.
Touchdown.
Second touchdown.
In for the score.
first
And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle.
7 is
And
the
that
score.
makes
6 plays, 70 yards, 2 minutes, and some change. Took that long to get down the field. Philip Franks not going
score
so
14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And before the Cowboys get going here on this drive, the big news for them all summer, if you're a fantasy player, I'm sure you've been paying attention to it as well. Ezekiel Elliott not reporting to the team. He's been down in Cabo working out. And Jerry Jones,
You know, I'm laughing, right?
Why, because you don't work out in Cabo?
He's in Cabo working out.
I know. But
that sentence has never been used before.
Well, how about this Jerry Jones quote? You don't need a rushing champion to win a Super Bowl.
And Zeke's camp is saying, okay, you may have to prove that. Because for Jerry Jones, he's saying, listen, we signed Alfred Morris, who's been a proven running back in the league. But that was a few years ago. They drafted Tony Pollard out of Memphis, who they're very high on, but he's not a bell cow runner. Darius Jackson, also not a bell cow runner. The way their offense works and works best is Zeke takes the bulk of the carries, catches a few out of the backfield, takes the pressure off of Dak Prescott. They may have to change their offense a bit if they don't get this resolved.
By the way, going back to the Jerry Jones statement,
like the Gators
only 2
jumped
guys who won
offside.
a rushing title and a Super Bowl the same year. Emmitt Smith did it 3 times, and Terrell Davis once in '98 with the Broncos.
And who did Emmitt Smith play for when he did it 3 times?
The Cowboys.
And who ran the team?
Jerry Jones.
Okay.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
I don't want them to stall. So we're going to run.
This is Homer. Call it a gain of 12, but of course
12 yards,
down
not
due to
bad
the previous
for
penalty.
first play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball in enemy territory.
Off the play fake. Perry. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run this with Homer. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We're giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Looking to throw. Perry. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Looks like a Gator foul, and it's going to cost the Gators.
Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down Broadway, 14-14, scoring drive, 8 plays, 77 yards, 2 minutes and 23 seconds got taken off there. Philly Franks cannot screw up here going
a tie game here, a back and forth first half.
What the Gators can do.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they escape up the score.
Decent hole there.
There he goes, left side, and all the way in for the touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, 67 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 20. Looks
like it could be coming down to an interesting
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up.
Let's see if
and a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Came down to
about a yard deep.
You had the chance to beat the rival Florida.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Starting at the 26. Look at the total yards so far. Look at the game trend so far. Not bad for me working with both teams. Not a bad.
Going on the ground with Homer.
And Homer's
going to get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Got an 8-yard gain.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on second down. Perry. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
It looks like
well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So with that being said,
a reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Perry's got enough time to downfield.
A quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Perry. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And 86 yards. Let's see what
the goal for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Perry. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new...
Shoot a lot of clock on that play. Do I have enough time with Philippe Franks to get down the field and score a touchdown? You guys are seeing this as much as I'm seeing it.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Get close enough.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down. Franks.
So with that being said, he looks like
it's complete.
We're going to call a timeout.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Ball in the 36.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Very, very early. not bad at all for being a very close.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
And with that, it looks like we're going to take the game to the 3-point
And his kick
lead
is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Don't really hit the true whole lot of clock here. I would like to start.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Franks. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes
and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now we're at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The extra point splits the uprights.
8 plays, 72 yards, 3 minutes and 53 seconds off that clock to make it a score of 31-21. University of Florida.
His guys will take a 10-point lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is fielded at the goal line. Can they get something going?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
2 minutes left to go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down. Perry to the right side and complete to Thomas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, Perry. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Perry. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Thomas is going to come down with it.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, and
like you figured this one out. What are they going to do? 8 plays, 74 yards, 3 minutes and 26 seconds it took them to get down the field. Are they going to go for an onside kick, or are they going to get it to the Gators and possibly
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Unfortunately, I couldn't take
and all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Franks looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it with Scarlett. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Going into the 2-minute warning. We're going to let the 2-minute warning come down. And
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Now it's just time to start chewing the clock down as much as we can. Due to the fact that
so the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Scarlett on the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone. Browns touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
6 plays, 76 yards, 2 minutes and 36 seconds it took for the Gators to get down the field. I thought that I was going to be able to run the clock out.
It's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
He could not stall this time in this game. He has to roll.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down. Perry. Nearly picked off there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perry. This is caught at the 8. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Perry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Perry. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it.
35, 7 plays, 71 yards, and $140 it took. 11 seconds to go. Can the Hurricanes
out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Take a look at this, guys.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They
turn to Scarlett again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
And I got to tell you, lighting up both scoreboards, not too bad. I'd rather play with both teams in Expedition just to see what it looks like. Got a good taste of the feel. Glad that I got a chance to actually get my hands on this to get this looked up. I looked it up on YouTube. I will, however, I will put this in the description
and the best darn crew in the industry.
So
I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Look, so with that being said, guys, I will.
Good night, everybody.
Will put the PS4 ID, the online ID, on the description of this game so you know where to go. We're going to take a look at player stats right now, and with both guys, not bad for either one of them. Nicholas Perry not doing too shabby himself, 18 for 25, 232 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions for this young man as I use him. Philippe Frank's not bad himself, 15 for 18, 222 yards, 3 touchdown passes himself. Not bad for either one. As you look at the rushing, Scarlett Jordan, 10 carries for over $150 for 2 touchdowns. Fleet Franks had 1 carry for 15 yards. Not bad at all. Receiving wasn't bad at all either. Van Jefferson, 4 receptions for 70 yards. Lewis had 3 receptions for 46. Tyree Cleveland had 3 receptions for 49 plus a touchy. Morrell Stevens had 2 receptions for 10 yards and a touchy. Michael Perrin Jr. had a reception for 13 yards plus a touchy. Jordan Scarlett had a reception for 5 yards. Freddie Swin Jr. had a reception for 29 yards. Defense looks like this. Not bad at all for either one of them. And as you take a look, I don't have really much time to actually say all these names, so I'm just going to let you guys take a look at all these guys. And leading the way is Marco Wilson with 5 total tackles all over the field in just 6 minutes. And kick return, Kadarius Tooney had a very busy day for 5 kick returns for $120, a little over $125. Punt returns, Kadarius Tooney had one punt return for 40 yards. As you look at the Hurricanes, we saw what he did. Travis Homer had 6 rushers, attempts for 65 yards plus a touchy. Nicole Perry had 1 attempt for 23 yards. Receiving, how about Mike Harley? 8 receptions for $135, a little over $135 plus a touchy. Jeff Thomas, 5 receptions for 58 yards plus a touchy. Travis Homer, 3 receptions for 31 yards. Brevin Jordan, 2 receptions for 5 yards plus a touchy. Will Mallory had no receptions, no yards. As you look at defense, leading the way was Cylindric Redeem, how do you say his name? With that, Phil Quarterman had 4 total touchdowns. 4. Michael Jackson, not the pop singer Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the football player Michael Jackson, had 6 total tackles. Mike Smith had 6 total tackles. The rest of them had 1 or 2 total tackles. Not bad for playing on both sides of the ball. On their kick returns, Jeff Thomas was busy as well with 6 kick returns, over 200 yards, plus a touchy for his return stats. Jeff Thomas did not get any punt returns. That's what it looks like for that, guys. That is gameplay of college football, guys. Like I said, I will put this in the description as I go out of this. I'm also going to show you what the roster looks like for every team. You are going to be kind of a little dumbfounded as I show you this, but you will be surprised how it looks. And let me know in the comment section how this all looks, guys. I'm going to try to work this out a little bit, play a little bit more games. If more of the teams upload, I will do more teams as I go along. I will probably most likely play with both teams just to get the feel of what it looks like, just to see what it looks like. If I can get a franchise going with one of these college football teams, I will hit you with that. But for right now, guys, I'm going to hit you with the roster and show you the teams that are on this right now. And then I will link this, the PlayStation ID name to this video so you know exactly where to go to get this. And as I remind you, it is only for the PlayStation 4, so that's the only way you can look it up. The Xbox One, you would have to possibly look that up yourselves. As I go, guys, I'm glad that you saw this. Check out the roster. I will, however, leave you with this final note. I hope I can play a franchise mode with a college football team. I have not done dynasty mode since NCAA Football 14. I'm glad that somebody actually thought this up. It looks really cool. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to hit to the roster. I'm going to show you what the roster looks like so y'all know. And then from there, guys, give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to get this channel growing. 8 subscribers so far. I would like to try to get to 15 before the end of September. Would be awesome. So subscribe to my channel. Like I said, guys, I will be back in a few short minutes to show you the roster for every team and what teams are on here so you all know. Like I said, I will leave the description in this one, and I will leave the description in the next video so you all know as well. So for that, guys, I am out. I hope you enjoyed the Florida Gators and the Miami Hurricanes gameplay. I hope they didn't mind me working with both teams. As you see, guys, rounded out 38-35. Florida wins by 3. Not a bad, too shabby thing to see. With that, guys, I'm your boy, GamerBoy93, and I will see you in the next video.